This is the KUSI News at 5.
Welcome back to the KUSI News at 5. I'm Alan Denton.
I'm Sandra Moss. Thank you for joining us.
The number of people living on the street is going up, and it's not just in the city of San Diego.
It's also in East County. Once a year, the organizations and agencies that help the homeless gather together. As KUSI's Sasha Fu reports, this one-day event is aimed at making new connections. Sasha?
Sandra and Alan helping the men, women, and children who are living on the street or in their cars or even in a shelter. Today, what we saw in El Cajon was a joint effort by many groups to help reduce homelessness.
It might be a haircut or a hot shower or a fresh change of clothes. The things most of us take for granted don't come easily to people like Tammy.
Do you have shelter or housing now?
I live in an RV.
Tammy was one of the people who came to the Rock Church in El Cajon for this special event called Project Homeless Connect, which is now in its 6th year.
A lot of times being on the street, you feel like, you know what, like normal society is like, we hate you, and you come here and that just isn't true.
Organized by a group called the Crisis House, the organization's executive director says this is a day when people who often seem invisible to others receive personal and undivided attention. There is help and guidance here for medical needs, legal issues, and even connections to housing.
We're doing a housing assessment, and that's the kind of the entryway to getting housing now in the whole county.
When Eric Stottlemyre showed up, he decided it was time for a clean shave. He's also looking for a clean start by asking the Department of Motor Vehicles to help him get a new ID. He lost his ID and other important documents when someone stole his backpack a few months ago.
So you're all set with the DMV?
Yeah, definitely. Yep. Now I'm just hopefully get a shower and get some housing. Right on. It's good. Nice day though.
Harold Brown, who runs a large shelter program in El Cajon, says solutions to homelessness require collaboration. The city of El Cajon, for example, is helping to fund his program for his emergency shelter.
Last year we got $100,000, and that lasts about 5 months. El Cajon does a lot. The city of El Cajon does a lot. Faith-based groups do a lot. Non-faith-based groups do a lot.
When we said goodbye to Tammy, she was feeling optimistic. Getting a new California ID was also on her list.
Without ID, it's really hard to do anything.
They can get a lot of services, a lot of help, and get a lot of hope.
These people get together to do this and provide these services for people that don't know about a lot of this stuff. That's amazing that they give their time, their energy, everything. That's a wonderful thing.
And those are some of the people behind these statistics. According to the very last count of the homeless that was in 2017, El Cajon saw a 48% increase in the number of people who have no permanent shelter, and about a third of them are considered chronically homeless. The gentleman we talked to who was getting his DMV papers, he's living in Lakeside. So most of the people today were from El Cajon, but other people were in the other parts of East County. A lot of them, though, don't feel comfortable about going to downtown San Diego to access services. So that's why this particular event is so important.
Sure.
Yeah, eye-opening for you, I imagine, as a reporter observing everything out there today.
Yeah, it was very nice to see this spirit of collaboration and just a genuine desire to help and the receptiveness of the people who came looking for help and services.
All right.